Pit bulls, amazing pets or vicious killers? I'll let you be the judge. This is how pit bulls are commonly seen. They are misrepresented as vicious killers, dogs that don't have a very good temperament around children. According to a website that I found, dog fighters exploit several breeds of strong, medium to large dogs. Many dog fighters choose pit bulls because they are quick to learn, eager to please, and easy to handle. However, that's not always the case. They have been known for their aggressive temperaments. It just all depends on how they're raised. If they're raised with children and in a great environment, perfect animal. They do have their moments, but if taught correctly, then they should be good, correct? You would think. However, because they're such a misrepresented breed, they don't always get the best argument. So I'll show you a few slides of what pit bulls have been in my family personally, because my family is a very big supporter of pit bulls. So this is Bella. This is how my family and I see them. Her name is Bella. She's a fantastic guard dog. She's been raised around children and knows when to guard and when to relax. She was raised properly. Also, she has a brother. His name is Mida, and they recently just got another puppy. She's a pit bull too. She was actually rescued because she was found wandering across 198 here in Maybank because owners didn't care. Don't know exactly what happened. She looked like something had gotten a hold of her. Sweetest puppy ever. Puppies, they tend to bite, but that's when you have to know when to discipline them properly and teach them that's not the way to go. So, Mida and Bella. There's Mida and Bella. And the third dog in the picture is Brutus. He's another pit bull. This is Mida and Bella as they're sleeping. They've been raised as a loving family dog. They came to my cousin's house whenever they were just puppies. I want to say about 6 weeks old. Ever since then, completely inseparable. Are pit bulls born aggressive? No. However, according to whatapity.org, fact versus fiction, every litter of puppies, any breed, whether pedigree or mutt, is born with one puppy. One is dominant and one is submissive. Now, all of the puppies from the litter can learn in unlimited degrees with one side, or lean from one side to the other. It again all comes down to their temperament and how they're raised. If you're raised in a good home, such as people would be, then chances are you're not going to be a sociopathic killer, are you? Probably not. However, there is that 1 out of 50 million that does turn into a sociopathic killer, which kind of applies with pit bulls. Occasionally, every breed can produce an aggressive dog. And when that happens, it again turns back to temperament. And it's not just a pit bull. Now, this next slide that I'm going to show you is Bruce. He has since passed away, but he was the most fantastic dog ever. He had trust issues at first. However, those were quickly resolved whenever he found a loving home. He was a great dog, and he just perfect until someone broke into their house. And after that, he was never the same. But he never attacked my cousin. He never attacked her husband. Never. Again, protecting dog. Now, that you've seen both sides of the story, whether or not you can have a temperamental dog, or whether or not you have a pit bull, Rottweiler, German Shepherd, they call them Pitweilers. It doesn't matter what kind of dog it is. If it's raised improperly or in the wrong situations or circumstances, they're not going to be the greatest dogs. They will likely turn on you and probably hurt you if you put them in some situations such as pit bulls, with the fighting and the beating and just I don't really care sort of attitude. It all comes down to temperament and how you're raised. All pit bulls aren't bad. It's just media's kind of played out on it a little bit. But the dogs in my family, fantastic. Hands down, best dogs you'll ever own. You can go up to one of them right now and do this. And they'll just lay there and let you play with them and check them out. Now, what do you believe? Are pit bulls aggressive, or does it depend on their masters? How they're raised, or are they born with it? I'll let you decide.